Hello.
Hello.
We're currently missing the DM and
Hello.
all our players.
No DMs?
Well, look, we're just kind of
Sounds like a good time.
shooting the shit, as it were.
We're all
Get in
DMs.
trouble if he's not here.
Hey, look. We gotta do
Battle
what we gotta
Royale?
do. Battle Royale? Not even. Or at least has no chance.
For that, okay.
What are you talking about, Orly?
2v2, 2v2.
I'll be in Tom versus Orly and Ulysses.
Now you're done. Now you're really done.
Summon 8 badgers.
I hit things.
My initiative is...
Start hitting the badgers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm supposed to be
Man,
attacking.
you think Orly has an initiative? He has like a -3.
Orly doesn't have initiative. He goes
doesn't-
last immediately.
What's the opposite of a feat? That's what that is.
A hand?
Nice.
And we're Hexagon.
Very good.
That's it.
Bye-bye.
Peak comedy right there. We're gone. Can't do anything more.
Well, I thought it was great. I'm looking frantically for my dice.
The flag. The flag.
Yep. So we got a copyright strike today, or something similar.
We actually wrote something?
Or it was like denial. It was like copyright denial.
Copyright, like, restriction.
Okay. But that was on YouTube? You tried to post it? Yeah. Because
Like
on
a
TikTok, it's fine.
30-second short of Brent chewing on a...
Cookie?
He's like,
I sped it up 10 times. He was chewing on that cracker for like 3 minutes. He was like munching on it for the longest time.
So, wait, because we
like a
showed
little
the
rodent.
cookie, it was copyrighted?
No, I put a song over it, but like on TikTok, songs are okay, I guess. But on YouTube, they were like, no, can't do it.
So we got in trouble.
I think they were just like warning, like a slap on the
We
wrist.
got warned. A little slap on the wrist.
Oh, you're in trouble.
That's why your team's not here. He's scared. Copyright.
you tell him that.
All right. Was that on purpose, Julie? No, okay. Just like copyright, life's all right.
It's a milestone, you know.
That's true.
Can't stop someone from rhyming when it's really what they want to do.
We've gotten not copyright.
Should
strike.
never stop someone for rhyming. I'm pretty sure you get cursed.
Yeah.
Gotta let it out. We got a strike? What?
No, we didn't get. We got like a warning, a slap on the wrist again on Twitch once, because our
For what?
intro music.
Intro.
Twitch.
Oh, right.
a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we tried to have intro music,
Like our first, like, yes, we're gonna have
we got some.
intro music.
I feel like there was one time I put just like a YouTube playlist of D&D background music, and it was so low that I think it was fine.
Interesting. Lena Morrissey, the
Holy
old
shit.
classic name. I haven't seen that name in 50 years.
I remember.
Welcome back to the stream.
Back. It's been 9 minutes to be exact.
Yeah, we are hoping to at one point tonight bring you some D&D.
Hopefully.
It will happen eventually.
Perhaps.
I'm still voting for the Battle Royale.
I'm always ready, baby.
Or we start making...
Make new characters. This is gonna be canon.
Lace up your boots and put on your dukes.
Put up your dudes.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I hate that.
What happened? How'd you stumble at this?
It's not gonna be much of a battle at all, boys.
Well, freaking Pip over here is like shackled up still, no? Or did you
No.
get really stuck?
What?
They set me free.
All right,
He's
all
been
right.
The hags were all right,
courageous.
you know.
Oh yeah, they were.
They were pretty decent.
The hags were all right.
You don't say that every day.
Love to see it.
Them and damn hags.
There might have been a little bit of a misunderstanding at the beginning.
Mm.
We sat down. We had some witch's brew.
Yeah, still sketched
Well,
out about that.
Orly did, not any of you. Oh wait, no, actually, everyone did in the end.
Yeah, I tried to cast the spell or the ritual.
Yeah.
Cast a spell
Look, they weren't
on
trying to poison
them.
you.
No, it's like a way to find find out the name of the part of the woods you're in. So there's like a little ritual that I have to do.
Yeah, it's to find out the deed.
Yeah,
That your woods had or that you owned.
the deed to my wood.
Not everyone had.
Did you have Orly? I feel like you didn't have.
I did not.
Did I write mine down?
No paperwork, no fine print.
Wait, did we get the names of ours?
I believe so.
I thought, I thought I did, but I didn't write it. I don't think you wrote it either. I feel like we would have written that down.
I'll just ask the DM.
Ulysses has the deed to the sheriff's wood.
Oh, that's why I didn't.
Oh,
write
that's so.
Tick has a kind of deed to the protector's wood,
Oh, that.
but it is being invaded by the lover's wood and the rat's trail.
Dang, this guy's got notes. Share them.
What the fuck?
Share them.
So, yeah, whatever that means.
Doesn't share.
This guy's keeping them all to himself.
The hoard in the notes.
Let's go.
Praise be.
That's why only Simon could be like the reverse, like gotcha villain character.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the rest of us aren't. Okay, wait, there's a ghost in my head right now. 1 second, I'll get them on stream. No, they can't hear you, little ghost. At least I don't think so.
We can't hear the
On
ghost.
stream?
Our Lord has arrived. He has arisen.
Oh.
EXP.
For every
when the teachers leave, you get
for every
EXP.
minute.
EXP.
That's a fact.
That a
When the
thing?
teacher's late, you get XP. Hell yeah.
There he is.
Oh, he faded in gently. Wow.
Okay, whoa. Let's not
Wow.
reveal the trade secrets, okay?
How gently?
Not too gentle.
Materialized.
I see the new chat as well. Looking good.
It looks so silly. CNN News. Well, the N stands for news.
In today's news, monorail.
Oh, news now.
Mason jar. Thank you, Julie.
Yeah. All right, we are joined by our lovely DM.
Hi. Sorry. Caribbean clock runs strong.
Island time, baby.
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. And said bobsled team will slide into action today. Because we're back in the woods, baby. How's
Yes, sir.
how's it feel?
Yes.
It's been a while. We're back.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready
That's
to be
me at
upset.
the end of the sesh, baby.
We've all been itching.
Are you ready?
As
let's
I'll
just
ever be.
see, just want to get this extra screen going. I might have to make a new one.
Let's dive in.
Oh,
As we're setting this up, does anybody remember what happened last time?
Not a thing.
Gracious, patient people, thank you.
Yeah.
Nary a thing. Anybody else? Class.
Well, look, we did a few things. We spoke to Rose and Marie, the two leaders of this forest, this particular section of forest per se. And look, we drank some concentrated boil and found out the deeds to our respective plot of lands, but not everyone actually had a deed. Ulysses and Pippith found they did, but Tom and Orly, and I believe Regrats as well, did not. And so we set out once more to find out what happened to the pets of Tom and our dear Ulysses, only to have mist roll up upon us and Regrats and Tom as well wander off into the night, hearing voices.
Yep. Speaking of his Schmoopsie, his beloved. Yes.
I'm not hearing voices as much as you aren't hearing the voices.
That's a good point, actually.
Yes, yes. And as Tom and Ugraz stumbled out into the woods, you guys ventured forth. And after delegations with the bog hags, as you said their names, they gave you a few tools to navigate. And they told you guys about the deeds of the forest and how everyone has a respective deed to their home territory. And after getting a little compass, which I believe Ulysses got with a little hair from one of his pups,
A little hair of the
Come
Come
dog.
back to them.
it led you guys into a netherwood, which Pip, after doing his shoddy newfound magic, found yourself in the Lost Petwood, which isn't its real name.
Oh, I remember the Colosseum.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yes. the
So it is a
Colosseum.
battle royale.
I didn't say that. I didn't
Dreams
say
do
that.
come true.
And after a quick
Thank you for the call.
perception from
That's a wet
Pip.
perception.
a quick eye peeling, he saw a little muzzle, a little something flash from the tree lines, and
Yeah.
a pug that looked almost like more centaur-like in its dog form. It had arms and legs, was holding a gun, yelled some obscenities, went shit, and climbed back into the chair. Not the chair, the tree. And you guys were engaged by two other dogs that seemed more battle-hardened. One was a bulldog strapped in gladiator armor, and the other is a Shino Uba in a samurai armor. And they were trotting towards you.
You missed the most important part. These are centaur dogs.
Oh, yes. Yes.
He
Yes.
said it briefly, but he didn't go into it any more
I
detail.
did not.
and
I
would
tried
like
to
know
gloss
more.
over it a little bit.
Look,
You rat. You
What
centaur
exactly
rat.
is a centaur dog? Oh, you know I'm on all
didn't
fours, baby.
advertise that.
But we will not start our story there. We'll start our story with Dear
A cat.
Tom.
Oh.
Yeah, someone's taking a hot dump in here.
So I'm just scratching on his armor.
The room is about to get hot. Damn.
Tom, as a heavy mist
Yes.
takes over your vision and clouds you, memories of Schmoopsie and your separation fill your mind of that time where you're with your companions, Jamilo, Aslan, and Belvedere. Yes.
Belvedere.
Yes,
Mm.
your dear merry band who loves you so. You remember the
course.
time as they each walked off individually sprouting nonsense and left you alone, even without Schmoopsie. And in that time, it was pure hardship, loneliness, coldness, nary a happy thought until your dear Schmoopsie returned to you. scratched up, beaten, battle-hardened as well. And notches on her wooden dog tags. There were 7 notches. Actually, sorry, there were 9 notches in it. And you quickly forgetting because of your reunion, it slipped back to the back of your mind as you continued to journey through the forest, having been brought back to your love. And this fills your mind as you wander and trample through this forest. This heavy fog surrounds you. Give me a Constitution save, sir. Actually,
No.
give me a Wisdom.
Oh. Slightly better, actually. That is a 9 on the die, modded 11.
Oh, with an 11, you wander further, the mist getting thicker around you, and you get filled with the dread that you'll never see Schmoopsie again. This
I start screaming for Schmoopsie.
burns.
Schmoopsie!
Hey. This burns you deep inside. And give me another Wisdom save.
I'm trying to see if there's perhaps something I can do to increase my odds here with the old wisdom. Alas! Seems all I can do is... I mean, I might as well. I'm going to take an action to detect good or evil. And I believe in Schmoopsie's goodness, so I'm going to see if that helps me, and then I will roll the wisdom saving throw. Huzzah! Ooh, that's better. Modded 20, actually. 18 plus 2.
With that, you snap back to it in a completely different zone, away from your companions and the grove that you remember, having the last thing that you remember being in that like little encampment for the bog hags. You remember them coming up and offering Pip to be shackled, and you guys staying the night reluctantly to go and meet the new hags. And you suddenly come to, and you're in a forest that doesn't look like the other one, like the fall time forest. It is more summery here. It's vibrant and lived in. And there is a large crashing river in front of you. What do you do? Yes.
Immediately, I'm staring all around. I don't know what scallywags came around and dealt this blow to me to have me awaken here in this strange wood. I light my flaming flail, and I start to spin it above my head warily, and I yell, "Come out, ye demons!"
No demons come out. The fog does seem to subside. And you see further down, like a good ways down the lake in one direction, is almost, the river is a lake portion where it seems to flatten out and open.
So the river leads into a lake.
Yes.
Perhaps there's some sort of village around this lake where I could handle my bearings and get a grasp on the topography. Come, Schmoopsie. Oh, she's not here.
Oh.
No. Onward. I will. Yeah, I'll just follow the river towards the lake and see if I can see something. I can roll a perception or try and see if there are people or something like that.
Perception, please.
So with my sentinel shield, I have advantage on perception checks. To spot, hear, or otherwise detect the presence of something. I don't know if that would count for you, because I think that's more for people sneaking on me or something. But First, it's another 18, so that's +2. So again, a modded 20.
Oh, beautiful. As you're walking down, shaking the thoughts of Schmoopsie out of your head for just a moment so that you may gain your bearings again, you feel a tingle coming from behind you further down the lake in the opposite direction. Something similar to Schmoopsie, but not Schmoopsie.
Perhaps the mount of one of my comrades. Perhaps one of my comrades themselves. Us immediately spin around and start sprinting towards this feeling. And I don't know if my good and evil would still be up at this point.
I'd say it's still up. You're pretty concentrated on what's going on.
It lasts a minute, I believe. But yeah. Anyways.
Huzzah.
So yeah, I sprint towards this. Does it feel good or evil to me?
You're not sure. A mix of a little bit of both, but more good. It doesn't necessarily feel malevolent,
Malevolent, yes.
malevolent. But the energy itself seems like an animal that will defend itself if it needs to.
Good. Yes, so I charge in towards it.
Yeah, running, rushing through, making noise and coming down, and as you're rushing, you spot, you spot like this weird ship coming down the river, and it looks almost like it's supported by lily pads. So there's like those classic frog-like lily pads coming down, 3 connected together, and like wood kind of almost cobbled together on these lily pads, and like a patchwork sail up top. And this thing is coming down the river. And you could kind of see, say, still with that 20, you see like a reflection of light coming off the lookout on top.
I will try to stealth.
Give me the stealth, baby.
Yes. I'll kind of like run behind some bushes. Fuck, that's a 19 on the die. +4 is a 23.
You're sprinting, you catch a glimpse of this weird ship and dive back into the brush and kind of roll a little bit and start crawling through. Your armor somehow not making any sound. You've done this before. And as you get closer,
My armor is mithril.
Oh, I like that. As you get closer to the ship, you manage to get more of a look of it, and you see, as it's coming down slowly, they slowed their pace a little bit. You see on the deck of the ship, a crew of 4 standing, and the reflection up top. You can't make out what's there. And there is a merry band of some animals sailing this weird makeshift ship, and they kind of look like this. You don't have the stream, but there is a cat.
I do have it.
Oh, beautiful! There's a cat captain with a large coat and a little short sword. Large nude elephant tatted up, who has a little frying pan in his hand. There is a centaur like. Well, it looks like a lizard to you, but he's not a lizard. He's a snake. He's a cobra.
Okay.
And you see slightly rolling on the deck is a large chinchilla, just covering himself in some good dust. And you hear the faint your faint voices carrying over the crashing of the river. And he goes, "Oh, my merry band of misfits! Where has he gone? That strange creature. We have not seen someone in so long. Maybe answers, maybe exploits. Yes," and he's standing on the bow, arms to his waist, looking triumphantly. The elephant in the back kind of lumbers over and pats him with his trunk and goes, "No, I don't know, Chappie. Maybe he hid from us." Um, the snake slithers over and goes, "Yes, Henry has it right. Maybe we should go out, Captain." Then Chappie turns and looks to them and he goes, "You are brave men, my fiercest warriors. Yes, we shall venture for our answers, for our home." And you'll see they kind of move off, steer the ship to the side, and park close to you on the riverbank. Do you do anything as you see them unloading and you hear Chappie talking joyfully to his crew?
Yeah, I would have, if I would have heard everything that he had said while still moving, then I would, as he came, I would probably announce myself, like as the, it was like, "Not to worry, you'll not have to search for long."
Ah! And they turn and they all exclamation points over their head and see you, and you hear you hear from the lookout yelling, "Captain, enemy!" And we'll as a turtle pops his head over the lookout, and we'll pop back to the rest of the gang as the two centaur dogs start rolling up towards you. And oh, I forgot. As they're coming, the one that was in the tree, the pug, bled out a war horn or a horn, and it fills the air as these two dogs. The gate opens of the Colosseum, and those two dogs start coming towards you.
Hello? Hi? How you doing there?
We don't mean you no harm.
Not a step closer.
And you see the bulldog is kind of perplexed by the different answers he's getting and keeps going to you. And the Shinuba stops at a distance, hand on his sword, and kind of follows closely behind.
Hey! Hey!
Hey,
Are you with the hags?
sit.
And he drops down his mace. He goes, "Hags, what be you?"
My name's Orly.
And you see he's growing more impatient very quickly,
How about you, sir?
drooling, going down his jows.
I take out some treats that I have for my dogs. Come on, just relax. We're just here to talk.
He smells the treats, and he walks up to you, grabs them, and then backs up and eats them fast. And he looks at you, Ulysses, and goes, "You smell of mutt. A familiar mutt. What's your business?"
All right, looks like we got to the right person, fellas. Yes, I'm looking for that mutt, that familiar mutt. That's my kin.
Think I can hear them.
I think I hear him calling.
And you actually see in the back running towards him, and your who was with you? Itch was still with you, right?
Yeah,
Or Scratch?
yeah.
Yeah, Itch bolts past you, and you see Scratch running from the gates, and they run to each other and unite, and they're rubbing up against each other and barking and playing and biting like they always do.
Oh, gracious.
And the bulldog puts his mace back on his shoulder. He goes, I guess that's a stamp of approval on
Yes.
Brutus. And he like puts out his hand to shake.
Brutus. Sorry,
Well, he'll shake his hand.
I'll be right back. I just need to make sure he's okay. You understand? And I'll go and run over to Scratch, see if he's hurt, injured, weak.
He is a little scratched up, but he doesn't look any worse for wear. He's actually really happy and almost like more fit now. Like way more muscular. And you notice around his neck are wooden dog tags with 3 notches in it.
He's
Each
looking for
dog
And he
tag?
runs up to you and he starts like licking you and he's barking up and
yeah,
licking,
go here,
jumping
boy.
up. And he's like
All
going
right,
absolutely
in my
nuts.
mouth. Okay, all right. Lovely to see you. Too.
Brutus turns and he goes, Iggy, get out of the tree already. And freaking Iggy, like, you see this pug drop out of the tree unceremoniously, tongue flapping. He got a little, like a rifle and a little crossbow on him, and he runs up happily to the other guys. And he goes, what's up, Brutus? I saw these guys. I was going to shoot him, but I fell out of the tree. And he's like, oh, calm down, Iggy, calm down. And then he turns. He's actually still shaking your hand, Orly.
Right. So what's this called? This building here?
And he goes, oh, and he drops it, then
Oh,
turns, stares at Pip, goes, and turns back, and he goes, this is the Companion Coliseum. And starts walking, and you see that the Shiba Inu is still very apprehensive to the rest of you guys, but walks over and stands next to Ulysses. And he goes, this one loves you very much. And then walks off back towards the gate.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Congratulations,
you
Ulysses.
love me? Oh my goodness. I love you too. I love you too.
And he like nips you a little bit and yips and like goes back, and him and Scratch run towards the entrance of the Coliseum.
does that mean we're going that way?
I guess so. Stay close this time, Scratch. Gosh darn it, I almost lost you for good.
Well, you know,
Let us
rules
not stay
around
long.
here. If you have a companion, well, most companions don't come back. We don't like to give that hope. But if they do, you're welcome. And he starts walking slowly towards the gate.
Wait. We have companions?
And he, as he's passing Ulysses, he taps him. He goes, this one does.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I think you
see.
mean Scratch. Hey, have you seen Worg dressed in? I think he's dressed in some sort of armor or something.
What do you know of wargs, boy?
Well, we got a friend who's got one as a companion, and he's been looking for him. I figured they'd be together.
And as you say this, he turns and picks you. He goes and he like grabs you by the scruff, and he goes and like gets in your face, and drool starts going down on you. And he goes,
Slobber?
yes, the slobber. He goes, what do you know of my beloved?
Your beloved is Tom Castellan?
This is apparently what he's saying.
You said Worg.
Oh, you're. Oh. I know that they're lost and they
Pressing
need
his
to be.
nose against you.
They need to be found. Oh, that's a strong smell. And we're looking for them. We want to keep them safe. We mean no harm.
He like kind of shoves you and goes, "My warrior is great as my beloved Schmoopsie does not need the likes of you." And he turns and he starts walking a little faster and he goes, "Besides, if she needed help, she'd ask me." And starts going towards the gate.
We never said she needed help. We just said that she's missing a friend.
She does not need that.
Everyone needs a friend.
We have enough here. And he trots off faster. And
I think someone's a little jealous.
yeah, and you're kind of left there as he's walking up, and you can see through the field. There's like this little, almost like football court, that's like raised, and on the either side there's two baskets, and then you see the big gates of the Colosseum that seems to go off in either direction, and a little almost like a oak tree hut where you see like smoke coming out of like the chimney. And, you could hear Brutus barking something, and you guys notice on each of these dogs, they all have like like almost like a WWE championship belt around them,
Interesting.
and everyone has dog tags as well.
Get this, Orly.
What?
I know we're
What?
missing Tom, so I don't know if we want to try and find him right away, but that one over there seems to know a lot about his work, so we might be going in the right direction.
Yeah, if we find Schmoopsie for Tom, I think Tom will be happy.
Schmoopsie, that was his name.
Brutus made it sound like Schmoopsie was not here.
No? You don't think so?
But he might know where to find Schmoopsie, how to find Schmoopsie. Might know a little bit more about
All
Schmoopsie.
right, fine. Let's make it quick.
All right. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks for bringing us here. It's mighty kind of you.
Okay.
I like pat you on the side, Ramus.
And as you guys get a little closer, you see like a squirrel come out of the little hut in front of like that's like a hollowed oak tree, like a giant oak tree, and comes towards you. And when it gets like within like 15 feet, the squirrel will transform, and you see like a young Githyanki. That's your race, right, Orly?
Yep.
Yes, Githyanki.
Well, get Zerai, but yeah.
Githzerai, that was it. Covered in this like wolf, like a wolf pelt kind of armor, and like beelines towards Orly, and she goes, "Mr. Orly, what are you doing here?"
I'm just following my friends. Who are you?
You don't remember me? And she's like really excited. It's kind of like hopping around. You don't.
No, I unfortunately I do not. I've been to many places, young one.
Yeah. Right. I was really young. You don't remember. I you were in. We lived in the same village. My parents lived there for a short while, and you were always so nice to my family, and it's just really nice to see you again. How is everybody? And as she says this, you do get like a little flash of a memory of a family would come to you for help because the mother was a little sick, and there was always a little girl with them who always had like a flower in her hair. My name's Lizzie Oaks.
Right, Lizzie Oaks. Where's your flower, Lizzie Oaks?
Oh, I kind of lost it when we left, but I don't need it. I have all this. And she like points out to the Colosseum. Come. Wait, who are your friends?
Well,
I-
that's true. I suppose you do. Well, this here's Ulysses.
Hi,
I
Mr.
was about to say
Ulysses.
my name, but that's me. You know me. And this here's Pip.
Have you
Hi-
seen a warg?
Hi, Mr. Pip. And she goes to like shake your hand really like joyously.
I'm just like limp.
That's a great handshake. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm so excited. Yeah. There's only one Worg here. Schmoopsie?
Oh, you know her then. Yes,
Yeah.
that's who we're looking for.
Everybody loves Schmoopsie here. It's like she left us for a little bit, but we're really glad that she came back. She found her way back. Come, and she motions you over to her little hut, and she's like, "Well, welcome to
Alright
the
then.
Companion Coliseum, guys. I haven't had a visitor in so long. Well, I mean, somebody who wasn't looking for their pet, but it's still been a while.
What exactly is the Companion Coliseum? And Orly's gonna follow her.
Do the rest of you guys follow it?
Yeah. Well, did Scratch like I tried to wrangle him before he got out too far. So if he's still with me, then I'll be right with them.
I'm gonna say that he was squirmy and tried to wrestle out. Like you could roll to like really like hold him down, or you could kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, for sure. Animal handling, athletics.
animal handling, let's say.
Bounced out. 21.
Yeah, you're able to hold him down, you grab him by the collar, you're like, yeah, easy boy. He kind of gets that you want him to stay with. He was really excited to like I guess show his brother around, so they both kind of stick with you and stay by your side. And she goes, "Oh man, such good dogs." Yeah, this is a place where a lot of separated companions end up, and I've been here for a few years, and what we really try and do is make sure everybody has a good life. Um, there is one stipulation about it, but it hasn't been that bad. I mean, it's been kind of bad, but it like we handle it. We have strong warriors. They like it, and I can't help out anymore. But I used to like to help out and fight, but I can't anymore. But there's so much. Come, and she like motions you, and I'll make tea.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, but maybe tell us a little bit more. What happened?
Um, yeah. Well, here it's kind of special. It a lot of lost pets end up here, and to keep the place a little safe, we have like a little tournament, maybe, or more of a fight that pops up every once in a while. And if we can handle it, well, we always do. um, we get a fresh crop growing, a bountiful harvest, and nothing really shows up in our wood for some time. It's different. It's different from time to time.
What happens in that fight?
I'll explain further. And she's like, please come sit in. Unless you want a tour, I can take you right. Actually, no, come sit. And she walks into her hut. And as you guys are going in, I'm gonna switch back to Tom. And Tom, you announce yourself to the group, and they kind of bounce back. The cat captain backs up, and the elephant and the snake step in front. And he kind of like pokes his head out from behind first he goes behind the elephant, then realizes he's not wearing clothes, and then goes behind the snake. And he's like, "Oh, I always forget, Henry," and goes behind the snake and goes, "No, state your business. Actually, no, you're a prisoner. actually, no. On guard. And he takes out his sword. What are you doing here? Who are you? What are you?
Might I speak, young feline?
Oh, this one wants a parley. Oh, all right. And he shields his sword, or maybe I don't. Oh, no, I should. And he goes, at ease, boys. Goes and sits in front of you, licks himself a little bit, and goes, what parley do you have for the great Captain Chappie?
Parley. Well, I know not what I have for you, but the mercy of Lord Avenir Rose, and I, his greatest knight, Tom Castellan. Perhaps you and your cohorts can help me.
You need assistance from the very merry band of misfits. What do you have to offer the great Chappie and his crew?
And with that, my flail will kind of like fall to the end of its chain and light a blaze. I have one thing, and that is my word. Now, you wished to unguard earlier and challenge me. My word is that will end poorly for you. But should you help me find my Schmoopsie, perhaps I will vow to help you.
And you see, like, looks at his claws. End badly for me. And who said it would be a one-on-one? Stupid. Pirates have no honor. Why should I?
I never said it would be a one-on-one.
Roll deception?
Is it deception or intimidation?
Either one, actually.
Because I think I'm better at intimidation. Or wait, could it be
No, that's a deception. I would say that's deception. You're trying to say there's more people than what's there.
I'm actually not better at. I have a +5 to deception, so. Joke's on you, cat. The green die. Ooh, so that's a 9.
That's a 9, eh?
But I'm not trying to say that I have backup. I'm trying to say
wait.
that I don't care whether his friends join in or not.
Okay. Insight. He actually takes this for you, meaning that there's more people behind you in the tree.
I see.
And he goes, a rival pirate crew. Oh, and he's like scanning around, nervous.
What? No.
And he yells out. He goes, Joshua, look at the tree lines. And he gets up and backs up, and as he's trying to like back up behind his boys, he like sniffs in the air and gets a whiff of you, and he goes, "Oh, you smell of mutt. What is this Schmoopsie you said earlier? Wait, Schmoopsie. What is this Schmoopsie?
Hold on 1 second.
Who let the
Smells
dogs
of
out?
mutt indeed.
Yeah.
They heard that. That was their cue.
That's where the other pirate crew is currently being.
Boy.
The dogs in the tree line.
It's just the ambiance of the Coliseum.
Bleeding.
That's how loud it is. They can hear it from where they
Yeah. It's one of
Stay
the
there.
stipulations of the deed.
I'm back.
Oh, yes.
Hey.
You smell of mud and the dogs are in the tree line. He backs up and he asks you that question as he says, "You smell of mud. What is a schmoopsie?" And he kind of talks to himself. Schmoopsie. Schmoopsie.
Schmoopsie. Schmoopsie's my girl, my lass, my sweet thing. I love her and she loves me, and I ride her into battle, and she carries me home.
A mud lover. So you are from the Colosseum too. You've come to capture us back, have you?
I'm
And
not
they all-
from the Colosseum. I'm from the Lord Abenir Rose. His lands are not within this wood.
What you say do not make sense. We will take you as our prisoner.
You will
And
try.
He gets up and walks behind his boys. And
Oh, well, I'm not gonna. If he says that he's taking me prisoner, I'm not gonna let him walk away.
Oh, absolutely.
I've already got my flaming flail in my hand, so I'll probably try and grapple him, honestly, at this point.
Sweet. Yeah, you dash in with sublime speed. Give me athletics.
Sure. Athletics is good. A 2 on the die. So a 9 in total.
You go to grab him and he
In the trash.
slinks out of the way and gives you a little kick and then runs back to his ship. And he goes, Henry, you should be enough to deal with. Actually, no, we do not fight fair. Boys, get him. And
Is it a one-on-one or not? Make up your mind.
Captain Chappie never makes up his mind. And he
Clearly
goes in his ship to kind of take refuge. And he goes, Dusty, stop rolling in dust. And give me a little in it.
Alrighty, baby. Initiative. I got that hard initiative, a solid, commanding +1. So that's a 14, sir, for me.
A 14, you say? And what's
Why am I just getting into fights by myself this week?
what's your AC as well?
Wouldn't you like to know? It's a 20.
14. Yo. Do. 9.
So I'm fighting 3 dudes right now.
You're fighting 2. The snake named Slick and the elephant named Henry.
Henry, yes.
Yes, and
Henry.
Henry.
All
You
right.
actually go first.
You're darn right I do. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna smite these guys. So I'm going for Henry first because he's large, and it's that's the thing to do, honestly, at this point. Actually, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this guy as a bonus action. So I can deal an extra D6 whenever I hit him. And then I will take an attack action with my flaming flail. That. And okay, put that out of there. So the first attack, that's a 4 on the die. So a 12 to hit on the naked elephant.
That misses.
I would figure, and my second strike is 23.
Ooh, that will hit.
So I'm gonna pump it up. A divine smite into there. It's just gonna be a first level. Which means I get 2 more D8s. Which I'm not mad at necessarily. So 15 points of bludgeoning damage, 2 points of fire,
Damn.
and now the divine smite is going to be 4 points of radiant damage. I need more D8s. I only have 2 D8s. Where did all my other D8s go? Lost to time. And that's my turn, I believe.
It's so easy to lose D8s for some reason. Like they just don't want to be around.
You don't want
They don't even want
around.
to be here anymore.
Okay. With that, you see 2 flails go on, and it kind of nicks him as he tries to dodge out of the way.
Mhm.
And it's what he's gonna do after is come back, and you're gonna see he has like this big like frying pan. And he is going to take a swing at you.
Gonna try and swing my bell.
He's gonna try and swing your bell.
Swing my bell.
And
Rude. The dogs are going crazy.
you think it's gonna miss you just, and he kind of switches trajectory and comes down hard on you. And you are going to take 5 fire damage. And 6 bludgeoning.
Alrighty.
And then he's
Ouch.
gonna let out a trumpet, and he goes, "Oh, we got this, Slick. You know, I don't like to fight, but if Captain orders, I will." And he's gonna give, and he goes, "Do what you do best, Slick." He's gonna give a bardic to his boy, Slick. And that's you. Actually, Slick is gonna go now. And what he's going to do is, sorry, let me prepare myself. He is, yeah, what he's going to do is cast heat metal on you. So always forget that can't do it. Yeah, he's gonna cast heat metal on you. Yeah, it's just an action, right? There's no saves or anything because you're wearing it.
It just happens, I believe, and I have to try and disrupt his constitution.
Yeah, so you'll take
concentration.
You'll take a 2d8. Fire. That's only 3 fire damage.
Okay.
But you take that, and he's then gonna back up towards the ship and stay behind Henry, and then it's you.
Okay. I'm dumb. Last time I forgot. I cast the Hunter's Mark, forgot to apply Hunter's Mark damage on fucking what's his name. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bonus action Misty Step so that I hit so that I'm behind Henry.
Okay. Ooh, he kind of what? This guy can really move.
And sorry, I didn't mean behind Henry, behind Slick.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's what I meant. Sorry, not Henry. I'm switching targets. And now I'm going to hit him twice.
Yeah, and as you get closer, you actually notice that this isn't a lizard. It is a snake wearing a cobra. It's a cobra wearing a WWE championship belt, and under him is almost centaur-like legs and
Okay.
little arms that don't look totally useful, but you know, they're like clasped together near him.
Interesting. Okay.
He goes, "What the heck?"
This doesn't dissuade me at all. Yeah, and I'm going to slam him once. So that's a 18 plus 8. So I think that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'll apply a first level Divine Smite to that.
Damn.
So I'll do that damage first. Okay, so we'll start with this. Oh, low fucking damage. So it's 9 bludgeoning, 5 fire, and then 14 radiant.
Oh my god. You see you catch him square kind of in the center by his little arms. He tries to block it with his little hammer, and drops his concentration. You feel the red hot glow in your armor subside, and he takes a dirty hit and is rolled a little bit. And
Okay,
you still have your second attack, right? Or that was
Yeah.
all of it? Well,
Nope,
damn.
that's just my first. So go for my second. Does an 18 hit him?
An 18
This little
does
slick.
freaking hit him.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna I'm gonna put in another fucking smite.
Oh man.
First level. I don't even want to take a chance. So God damn it, what is that? Again. So 9 bludgeoning, 3 fire,
Oh my god.
and then radiant damage 6, 7, 10.
Oh, he fucking drops. Eyes roll back in the head. Classic, like One Piece, just passes out as blood sprays and he freaking drops. And you hear Chappie go, "No, my friend, Slick!" And Henry kind of puffs up at this and comes towards
You asked for this, ruffians.
You're not getting away with this. As Henry barrels towards you. And
Surrender.
what he's gonna do is he is going to come in and swing on you with his hammer. But as you notice, when you look down deep into it, actually, as it's coming at you, you notice that it actually looks like a big like pot almost that's burning at the end.
Okay.
And he is going to swing. Ooh, that one is going to miss. But then
Yay.
he's gonna come down again. Actually, wait, he has a bardic. You can use bardic on attack rolls too, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. He's gonna add a D8. Shoot. And yeah, with that actually hits. He fills himself with memories of his dear friend Slick and crashes down on you. So it's 2d6. That's 11 fire damage
Oh, again. God damn.
and 11. Wow, same thing again.
Oh,
11
wow.
bludgeoning.
That's brutal. Okay.
And he's going to you see as his muscles bulk up, a great flame is gonna come out of the like pot, and it's gonna kind of hit you again with a little bit more fire damage, and it's going to actually get Slick. But as it hits him, the color of the fire changes to like a purple color, and
Okay.
you take an extra 6 damage, and you see that Slick pops back up as this purple flame covers him,
Oh, that's not good.
but he's still very bloodied. And as Henry prepares for that next strike, he looks at you and he goes, "Give up, man. I used to be a war elephant, you know."
I will never give up.
All right. And he cocks back and takes another swing at you with his hammer. But
Please,
this
for the love
one,
of God, miss.
this one just barely misses your head as you duck out of the way, and it slices some of the top fur, almost like the little bits of hair sticking out. And you feel it singe a little bit. And I'm gonna say it's you, as Slick tries to collect himself and will disengage and run back into the ship.
Okay. That's fine. That's more than fine. I really don't have much of a choice. I'm going to, as an action, lay on hands myself for everything I've got, 25. So I gain 25 health. And then for this turn, I'm going to cast shield on myself. So my armor class is going to be up to 22.
Ooh. Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what I'm going to do right now. So back up to 30 hit points. Because I was only at 5. And now I'm at 22 AC. And then I can give it back to you.
Beautiful. He is going to step towards you, and he's going to try and intimidate you, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be like, "Just come as a prisoner, my man, and that's it. We could talk, but we need you in a comfortable position. Don't make me use what I got." And he flexes at you. "I used to be a war elephant, you know."
You keep saying that. But I am a knight of the Lord Abenir Rose. And I cannot be convinced to be anybody's prisoner. Not while I still draw breath. Not while I'm still conscious.
"I guess you won't be conscious." And he kind of cocks back and crashes down at you. That is a 22. So meets and beats. 7 fire and 10 bludgeoning.
God damn. This guy hits hard.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
He was a war elephant, you know.
that's what he says. He has another strike, I believe.
He does. And he is actually, yeah. Ooh, that one, after feeling good with that crash, he's gonna try and he loosens its grip and tries to kind of finesse you a little bit with one hand and kind of misses. He goes, I really don't want to do this. Just come on our ship, man. We'll just shackle you a little bit and we'll be fine, you know?
If you want me to come on your ship, I will accept, but I will not be shackled.
And he yells out, "Oh, Captain, he says you'll come on the ship, but he won't be shackled." And he goes, "I heard you, Henry. Just knock him out already." And he yells up and he goes, "You didn't see you didn't see the person he's referring to, but he goes, Zaza, get ready, aim your shot." And it's you.
Okay. I will cast Vow of Enmity against Henry as a bonus action. So now I gain advantage on all my attacks against him for a minute, or until he goes down to 0. I'm going to remember to apply my Hunter's Mark damage, and I still have some spell slots left for. I have 1 second level spell slot left that I can either use to heal, to Misty Step, or to Smite. But at this point that I'm at, I'm just going to Smite. So, first attack is a non-natural 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so I'll apply that Smite. So, which means it's 3d8 now for the radiant damage. So, we'll start with the weapon damage. 9 again, bludgeoning. I keep rolling 9s for the bludgeoning, and then 6 fire. Hunter's Mark damage is 5. The radiant damage, that's 7. That's a 1, so 8. 10 radiant damage. And that's my first strike. So now, second attack.
Actually, with that, he will go down. So describe how you want to take him out.
Can I fucking? I'm aiming at his head, but I come short and I go into a spin and crouch and I smash his knee.
Oh, he takes it real hard and drops and loses himself and drops his big hammer pot and kind of hits his head on the ground real hard and stops moving.
I say, "You were a war elephant."
Henry, my oldest friend. Well, not oldest, but my friend. What do I do? Zaza, the shot. And I want you to give me a dex save, actually.
Terrible. Not good. Bad.
I believe.
Okay. A dex save.
I'll give you my blessing.
Not this die.
Thomas.
Oh, what the fuck
No,
is it?
I'll give you advantage just because you're hopped up on this takedown and you haven't used your move.
Thank God. Thank God. Okay, so that's an 8. Man, it's hard to see sometimes with this red fucking die. It's like a dark red. Okay. That's not much better. That's a 10.
I think you're getting shot.
Tried.
I'm getting shot, boys.
As this happens, you kind of see something come at you from the corner of your eye, and something is gonna pop and tangle you in this vine-like net, and you're gonna take 2 you're gonna take 2 necrotic damage as this thorny net kind of wraps around you and hits you.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna say you are restrained, but on your turn, you can give me a strength.
Fight to get out.
Yes.
Does my flaming flail seem to be doing anything against these vines?
And it's magical, huh?
It is magical. It's not.
I'm-
I don't coat it with wax or oils.
I'm gonna say that it's gonna give you advantage on your roll to break out as the flames kind of lick it and loosen its hold on you a little bit. And with
Mhm.
that quick interaction, will slowly, quickly actually rather, port back to the rest of the boys who are sitting nicely around this little table in the tree,
Yeah, they're good sitters.
talking to this young lady named Lizzie Oaks. And she's like, yeah, maybe it's still frantically talking, saying like I'm talking a mile a minute. Going, it's so nice to see you, Miss Orley. It's been so great here, and Schmoopsie's doing great, and Itch has been amazing. It's almost like all the animals love him, and he's been so responsible, and like it's everything is so great right now. Oh yeah, tea. And she runs over and fixes some tea and brings it to you guys. Like, you guys are gonna really like this. There's a little bit of cocoa leaves and like a little bit of black tea and like yeah. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. What can I do for you guys?
That's quite all right, young one. I was wondering, what was that one stipulation for staying here?
Oh, yeah. Well, the animals are safe if they participate in a fight that shows up every once in a while. We kind of have this weird mist that will come in on the other side of the Colosseum, and some sort of creature's gonna come out of it. But if usually someone, well, we haven't had a lot of new people come, but if someone has a companion here, they could fight too and help them earn their notches. But you're kind
What's a
of
notch?
stuck here for a day after the fight.
So
Hmm.
that would mean that your friend Ulysses has fought 3 times?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Interesting. He did look a little more muscular than when I left him.
Oh, he's been great. He's been helping out all the other animals and in like the vista, and really taking responsible, make sure everyone's okay. And, he's been newcomer who's been fighting so well. No one's been as good of a newcomer as Schmoopsie, but you don't always get a gem like that. And I haven't had a visitor, a companion hasn't come in so long. I always tell the pets, or they're not pets anymore, but I always tell them, if you end up here, you were loved.
That's
a
a
good
very nice
sentiment.
sentiment. How long has it been since
Schmoopsie's been
since
back?
since Scratch appeared here?
Been about a week.
3 notches in a
think.
week.
And she
That's
like
my boy.
checks her like calendar, which is like
Has it
just
been a
like
week?
like a bunch of X's on some squares where she'll tally the day. Oh wait, it's been 2 weeks.
Huh? Okay, hold on. It hasn't been 2 weeks.
It's not
So
possible.
You've had 3 fights in 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's not usually this much, but no, we're glad for the extra help.
I'll say, that seems like a lot of responsibility for a new crop every time.
Yeah, it is, but we have great warriors. We have Brutus, and Iba and Iggy, and the whole gang. They really pick up the slack around here. Now Schmoopsie and Itch, and I used to fight, but my beloved Zaza isn't here anymore. No, well, not Zaza. Zaza's been great, but She didn't belong to me. My lovely cat Chappie hasn't been here in some time, but I used to fight when he was with us.
Where's Chappie?
I don't know. I thought he liked it here. I loved having him here. You know, my attention was split amongst all the animals, but he left. He took a potion I've been working on, you know, a very special one, and left with some of his friends and hasn't come back.
I see.
Yeah.
So this companion left the companion
Yeah.
Coliseum.
Mine specifically. We had so many good times together, but he ever since I took up the oath here, he hasn't liked it very much.
Listen, I got some little ones of my own. Sometimes you just gotta let them go. You know, you help them how you can, but at the end of the day, you can't keep them where you want them.
Yeah, I really
I
love
don't
that cat.
think Chappie's her kid, though.
Well, she seems to love him as much as anyone would love any of their children. I can tell from this look in her eye, the little twinkle.
So does that mean you're gonna leave Scratch here?
I just mean, you know, it's not all bad. Maybe
Hmm.
maybe Chappie's happy wherever they are.
I hope he's happy. You know, I hope. You know, and I'm not even mad at him for stealing that draft I made. Oh, yeah, you're right. I should just hope he's happy. Come, let let me give me the tour. And he looks at Itch and Scratch next to it and be like, do the brother does he want an entry tag too?
What does that pertain? I'm not quite sure.
Well, it lets them fight if they want, and two of his companions could fight with them. The fight's in a day, and she
Wait,
like,
what? The hell?
yeah. We've been seeing the mist the Mistapillars pop up on the other side recently, so there's probably going to be a fight coming, and it seems like it'll be tomorrow.
So you're saying only people with companions and their companions themselves can fight?
Yeah, but you know,
What about these two?
well, usually if you spent enough time with them, it's okay. If it doesn't work, it'll hurt a lot. I tried, and the pain was unbearable.
Pipith, does unbearable pain sound okay to you?
What?
I don't
It's
think
fine
that's
by
gonna
me.
fly. Oh, I spoke too soon. All right, let's get another entry tag. I don't want them to separating any more than they already did. So we'll get one for the dogs. We'll spend some time together. We'll help y'all fight, and then I think we got to get out of here.
But remember, you'll be, as long as you're okay with taking a day of rest here and catching up with all the animals. I could always use the help. Then she turns back from it to you and goes, "Oh wait, sorry, Mr. Orley. I like, how is everybody? You know, my family left the village so long ago. It's been forever.
Well,
You had a daughter my age, right? Around, I think. Did you?
no, I did.
Oh, well, there's so many people in the village. It's hard to remember. So long ago.
Uh, the age you knew me, I was not. It was not my time
What does
to
that
have a
mean?
young one such as you.
Oh, well, you were always
Look.
so nice. You make a great dad.
That's kind of you. But I left the village too.
Oh, But everyone's okay, right?
It was for the best. Everyone, well, they went to better places.
They went to like they moved.
They are happy now.
Maybe we could talk a bit more after. Yeah. Yeah. And she's like, "Come, I'll give you guys the tour.
Let's
give you
go
guys the
see
tour and kinda-
Schmoopsie.
Yeah, oh yeah, Schmoopsie, right?" And she kind of rushes. Come, I'll show you.
Thinking.
There's a big responsibility here since I took over. Watching over the tournament of Serenity and the animals here, but it's always nice to have help. Come on, and she'll motion you over and take you guys inside the Colosseum through the gates, and we'll pop right back to Tom as you are struggling, or maybe not struggling, to break out of this net. And they see you get entangled in it, they're gonna come down and try and help Henry. And through the netting, you see what shot this at you, and it was a budgie, like a huge budgie, holding like a small, like or not small, but holding it like a M1 carbine, and like is loading
Yes.
another like little pebble or like round thing into the gun and cocking it in.
He's flying?
No, she's perched on the railing of the ship.
Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, well, I'll try to get out.
Yeah, give me that strength.
Yes.
Tom.
It's a
And-
strength save, or what would
Yeah, actually, give me athletics.
You got this,
and
buddy.
you said I have advantage because of my flames.
Yes, sir.
My flaming flail. Let's see what that is. So with advantage, that is a 19. Sorry. No, sorry. An 8. An 18. Sorry. 11 plus 7. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's enough. You feel this prick you and sink into your skin a little bit, parts of that are exposed, and you burst out.
Ha ha!
And Captain Chappie walks in front as Slick comes down and starts healing Henry. You see him put out his little arms, and he goes, concentrates, and you see kind of like a glow come from Henry, and he starts slowly getting back up. And Chappie goes, "You have proven to be a formidable opponent. Okay, I will listen. I do not wish my boys to be harmed."
Wisdom. Finally.
What are you looking for? A Schmoopsie?
Yes, Schmoopsie, my friend. I was with her since she was a pup, and I was but a young squire.
A Schmoopsie. Wait. A Worg.
Yes. In fact,
Oh, that
Worg
one.
indeed.
The newcomer. Yes. Okay.
You've seen her, sir. God, Lord.
I have seen
Heavens be praised.
In exchange for no more fighting and letting us go, I will take you back to the Colosseum. But you will owe us a favor. Oh, perplexed by Captain Chappie's sublime vocabulary.
I find this to be.
You find what?
Clasp hands with me, feline.
No.
Well,
And
Fine,
he
I will accept
turns around,
this as well.
gathers his
Quickly,
boys, and goes up on the ship.
to Schmoopsie. Do not tally.
All right.
Or tarry.
No favor? Oh, we end the fight? And no. I will take you, but you will owe this favor. And he goes up, climbs up on his ship.
I've already agreed to the favor.
Yes, because my negotiating skills are so great. Yeah, yes. He goes, come aboard the band of misfit ship, the pond skipper. And you get a real good look at this ship, and you realize that this sail is actually looks like it's made out of like discarded snake skins. And like it actually is like thick lily pads under like an actual plant that's holding this mash of
I look at
wood aloft.
Slick like, did you fabricate these sails from your own flesh, sir?
What can I say? I'm good with my hands. And he like helps Henry up. He goes, that a guy. And he goes, well, that guy hits hard, even though I'm a war elephant. Oh man. You know, I was in the war, you know. He's like, he goes, yes, yes, Henry, I know, come. And helps him up. Yeah, maybe you can make us some food, Henry. And Chappie stands with you, and he goes, all right, let's go. I'll regale you of my past and bring you back to Schmoopsie. Oh, the stinking mutt. Her and Brutus always next to each other, flaunting their love in front of us.
And who?
Her paramour, you know. The great gladiator Brutus.
No, I do not know.
Oh, a hint of jealousy, perhaps? And his eyes like twinkle with mischief. And he goes, come, I'll bring you much quicker now. And you board the pond skipper. You see Chappie goes to the helm and sets off. Henry goes to the front, pushes off the ship, and climbs up quickly and goes to the kitchen. And he goes, a great ship, is it not? Yes, look at my merry crew. And he points to the budgie and goes, this is my first mate, Zaza. Up there in the lookout is Joshua the turtle. Here is Dusty. And you see just this large chinchilla just holding a broom, but rolling around in dirt, cleaning up the place. And Slick is kind of doing some small repairs on the railing and getting the anchor up. Because we are the band of misfits. We left at the accursed Colosseum. I do not want to go back, but if it will get you away from us, I will do it. And to see the look of jealousy on your face.
Just to be clear, you all engaged with me in an attempt to take me prisoner. You could have kept on your merry little way, but not only are you misfits, you are ruffians and had to be taught a firm lesson.
You do not learn unless it's the hard way, no? Yes.
I'm
all right,
on
crew,
a...
at your stations.
Well, okay. Well, all right.
What?
Please, no, just leave me alone so I can calmly and quietly contemplate this Brutus.
Yeah, and as you brood there on the ship, kind of knees up to your chest, arms over them, as you think about this Brutus, you hear the crew start to break into a little jig, and the faint sounds of early in the morning come through your doors.
Way up she rises.
Yeah.
Where?
As they go they go along and go back up the direction you're walking up the river, and you are on your way
Alrighty.
to what they call the Companion Coliseum. And will
Do we have time to rest at all?
yes, you can rest. You could take a short rest as they'll go, and I'll say Henry is going to make a meal for everybody. It's going to it's gonna give you a D6 of healing and a bardic inspiration.
Ooh, okay. I roll the
As-
d6, or you roll the d6?
You roll it. You
Alright.
roll it. Once again,
It's a
the honor
1.
system. Oh, that's what I like to hear. And he goes, you know, cooking has really been my thing since I haven't been a war elephant again. You know, and you go down on the ship. You could ask them anything if you like here before I go over to the other party members.
No, not a thing to ask these ne'er-do-wells.
You're lost. And we'll zoom back to the rest of the boys as Lizzie Oaks takes you through the Coliseum. And it's this big, open, circular area with walls on each side, and you could see kind of like parapets and lookouts jutting on the other sides of the Coliseum. And she'll take you over to the left and go through into a little like vista where all the animals live. So there's like little homes. They're like straw roof cottages, and there's a little eating area and a well, a place for them to go to the bathroom, like in a corner, because they're civilized animals. And you see a jubilee of different pets. There's rabbits, some rabbit size, and some like almost like a human size. You'll see more regular dogs. You see the centaur dogs that you saw before. There's birds and every pet you could think of running about living. The little as you come into, all the pups rush over to itch and scratch, and they start licking them and playing with them and following them around. And he kind of looks at you, Ulysses, to see like almost like wanting to like run off with the rest of the dogs and like do his thing that he's been doing here. And he's like impatiently kind of like scratching on you.
No, you were gone for long enough. You were gone for what, 2 weeks? They said. Just stay here. You can play
And
after.
he does stay, but you see all the little puppies stay with you, and they're kind of just sticking real close to him. And she goes, yeah, they love him. He's been almost like a sheriff around here. It's pretty cool. If there's fights going on and like, you know, trouble, he's the first to go out and stop things. You know, every animal seems to like him. One second.
What can I say? What can I say? I know how to raise them. Pippith, you all right over there? You've barely said a word.
I want us to collect this Worg and be on our way.
I understand that.
Yeah, we could go straight to Schmoopsie if you want. She's just by she's by the Guardian hut, and it's like far at the back, almost like on like a raised platform, kind of like overlooking the rest of them. And you see like movement in like this tent with like a light coming out of it. Yeah, she should be down there. But you know, these two have been great to have here. Everybody loves them. It's been amazing, you know. And you know, Schmoopsie is one victory away from earning her belt. So It must be exciting.
Oh, one of them little fancy things you got on that other man. What was his name there? The little flat face one.
Iggy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're called the belts of centaur kind. You know, I learned it from my master, and this is something that kind of only activates in the Colosseum when you win 10 matches.
You
It's the
get
only
those
way we
freaky
seem to.
legs.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then it gives them little arms and stuff.
I don't think I don't
How
think we should
bizarre.
let them fight. I don't think Tom's gonna be happy if Schmoopsie comes with center. Yeah, let's go see Schmoopsie.
Yeah,
Right,
for
quick.
sure. And you she'll like take you through the encampment, and
Jesus.
as you're walking through, more and more like baby animals like seem to flock towards like Itch and Scratch. Like all the little birds are like on them and stuff, and little rabbits are like following behind them and
I'll
stuff.
grab the scratch like from the bottom of the face and then like go in close and like just behave, okay? I'll be right back. Go off, go
and
off.
he like
Go
bites
follow
his-
your brother.
bites them, and they take off, and all the baby animals follow them, and they like take them like around, and they're like doing like little chores with them. You see like he immediately goes to like the well and starts like scooping up like water in buckets, and all like the little baby animals try to, and they're kind of distributing it to like the other pets. And as you get closer, you see that there's like 5 figures in the tent, all centaur shaped. Well, actually, no, 4 are centaur shaped. One is not, but a familiar silhouette is there. And Lizzie opens the flap and she goes, "Hey guys, these guys wanted to see Schmoopsie." And as you get in, you see Brutus brushes past everyone and kind of bumps you guys out of the tent.
Jesus.
And he goes, "What do you guys want?"
Brutus, we've been through this already. We're looking for Schmoopsie.
"You don't need to see Schmoopsie." And as he
Why
says
are
that,
you so defensive about this?
what? And as he says
Schmoopsie, are
that,
you in there?
Schmoopsie rushes out and bumps Brutus out of his way, and he goes, "My darling, what? No!" And she like leaps first at you, Pip, actually, and like goes up and like sniffs you. And
Can I do like instinctually? It's like I go like low, as if like this thing is huge. It's a warg, so it's like almost like a bear, you know. So I like go up like under its armpits to like wrestle with it, and then like sorry.
and she like kind of like wrestles you back and like nips you a little bit, and then like looks over at the rest of you guys, and you see her like scanning, and then stops. And
Is
she goes over to Brutus and like nuzzles him a little bit and goes, and Brutus goes, "Oh, do I have to ask that?" She goes, "Ruff, ruff." And he goes,
Tom isn't
can I hear
here.
what she's saying?
"Oh yeah, you could understand beast speech." And she goes,
Okay.
"Ask him about Tom. Where is Tom? Ask him now." And he goes, "Do I? I don't want to." And she goes,
Come with
"Ask
us,
him."
Schmoopsie.
Well, you say it in beast speech.
Yeah.
Um,
As soon as she mentions Tom, it's like, yes, just come with us. We will find Tom together.
and she goes and like moves next to you, and
And then
you
I go,
see like
have you actually been here for 2 weeks?
and she nods. Yes.
I do not like this place. The longer we spend here, the longer we spend here.
And you see Brutus look like
That's
kind of
description.
sad. And he goes, "But darling, do you really wish to leave?" And she kind of growls back at him, and he goes, all right, I understand." And he takes off like he had another like regular dog collar under it, and he takes it off, puts it around Schmoopsie, and goes back into the tent. And he goes, Iggy, guide them. And Iggy pops out. He goes, what's up, guys? And then you hear a new voice come out. And she goes, ah, yes. Do you really know where my beloved Tom is? And you hear the voice come from Schmoopsie.
We all hear it?
Yes, in common.
He's just like talking.
Yeah.
Wait now. Isn't this Schmoopsie?
Sorry, Tom. Yes, my Tom. Where is he?
Wait, sorry. Is the voice coming from?
Schmoopsie. Yes.
She's
Okay, not.
talking
I
to
thought it
us.
was like inside the tent, and it was like coming out. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
No. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Coming from Schmoopsie.
How-
My dearest Tom.
Uh,
I know he's such a wreck without me.
he,
That's an
He went looking for you.
interesting array- can you guys understand her as
I
well?
think Pip did something. He was growling at her before.
No, she is simply speaking.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, it's and she takes her paw and goes, it's because of this. Brutus, let me borrow it.
How many
How
notches
kind.
are on those dog tags?
On her dog tags, so the color is a different thing from the wooden dog tags. Hers, there is 9.
Okay. She is one.
that means there's been a fight almost every day of the week
Oh,
since they've been here.
no, I've had these before when I was separated previously with my dearest Tom. I managed to leave after remembering him so and reunited.
Oh,
But this
I
time I
didn't realize it's happened before.
couldn't seem to get back to him.
He went off in some mist. He was saying something about you, I think.
He spoke of me? He didn't just forget me? I told Brutus every day he wouldn't forget me.
Tom didn't spend 1 second doing nothing but looking for you or trying to find you since the moment that you were separated from us.
Nearly every second word was your name.
This is true.
He
It was honestly a little weird.
did?
He was very rude.
He talks about riding you into battle, but it's
Oh, such great battles we've had. Blood, hair, body parts there. It's a sight to be seen. And I miss my friend's grandpapa. Ah, what a great Worg he was. So strong, so regal. And Burnaby, of course. But yes, Tom. Can we find him, please?
Oopsie, you dirty dog.
Yes, let us go.
Of
We
course.
know where he is.
We will find him.
Can you do that spell of yours, Pip, to find him?
I am not so sure about that.
Do you have
can
anything
try.
of Tom's on you? I got this compass. Maybe it'll work with some of his hair or something.
As you say, I have this compass. Lizzie pops up, goes, compass? Never seen anyone use
Were
a
you
compass
there
around
this
here.
whole time?
You eavesdropping, Lizzie?
Yeah, sorry, it was just such a beautiful moment. I didn't want to interrupt it, and Brutus was starting, and I didn't know how it was going to go off. She's talking about Tom, and he never gives anybody his collar. I don't know what's going on. Oh, but right, sorry, I'm going a mile a minute again. Compass. She like, and now she's like, because she's really tall and like lanky, so she's kind of like peeking over your shoulder, Ulysses.
Yeah, it's just it helps me get around, find true north and all that.
I've never seen a compass work around here. Let me see that. And she grabs it,
Whoa, wait a minute.
tries to grab it.
Yeah, she'll probably grab it. I'm not expecting. So
Oh, Ulysses.
Hey,
She like
Lizzie.
holds it up to the light.
not very nice to take things without asking.
Oh, right. Sorry, Mr. Orley. Sorry, Mr. Ulysses. He gives it back. Could I see it?
You just call me Uselesses?
No, Mr. Ulysses. Sorry, you're not useless. I swear. I don't know you, but I assume. If you're with Mr. Orley, yeah. Sorry. Can I see it?
Yeah. There you go.
And she looks at it and she goes, "Whoa! I've never seen anything like this. Do you guys mind coming to my shop?" And Schmoopsie will chime up and be like, "Tom is not at your shop."
Agreed.
That is
Schmoopsie,
true.
I know, but maybe I could, like, I've never seen something like this. Maybe there's a way to find him.
Then come with us.
Leave here? Like,
Go find
leave
your
the
chappie.
Coliseum.
Why not?
I haven't done that in a very long time. What if something goes wrong? What if they need my help? What if something needs repairing? What if a tournament starts early or something, and
Fine,
I'm
then
not here
stay.
to help everyone after? Like, what if we run out of food or water?
What
I-
if none of that happens?
Oh, am I gonna have to do this again?
What did you have to do
Do what?
before?
To feed another village?
You fed a there's more village. I guess people must be coming from somewhere, but I've never seen any villages. Well, besides my own, I just I just thought we were very far from everywhere else.
Why would you not just simply leave when you first arrived here?
Well, there was somebody very nice who needed my help here. I kind of
So kind.
woke up separated from my family and wound up here with Chappie. And Mr. Giorgio took very good care of me and showed me the ways, you know.
You are too kind.
Yeah,
Well,
he was so knowledgeable and he showed me everything he knows. He had a master before around here, but he was new. He wasn't here that long, and unfortunately he went missing. And I had to pick up the slack ever since he was gone.
And how long has it been since he's disappeared?
It's been years.
Oh, okay, so not 2 weeks. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Not everything's coinciding.
Mr. Giorgio was a good man, and he loved animals. And something tells me, or he had a theory that, maybe people with great love for animals just kind of end up here.
Why did I end up here?
And he's not
Why did
too
any of
sure
us end up here?
why the tournament happens, but he knows we need to do it. And it's linked to the two items that we were passed down in our kind of sect. So once I took my oath, I've never really tried to leave.
Well, we won't force you to leave, but I think we have to.
We
We're not meant
need to go find our friend.
Yes. Schmoopsie chimes up. We need to see my darling post haste.
I thought you were looking for Tom.
My second darling, of course. She looks at the tent to Brutus. It's much different than my thing with Brutus. But Tom needs me.
That he does.
Yeah, and Lizzie goes, "Oh, well, just come to my workshop. Yeah, I'll figure out. I think I could use this. This seems so weird." And she'll kind of motion you guys out back towards the where you came in from the center of the Colosseum.
Well, we don't have an idea of where Tom is now. If she can help, might as well let her try.
I'm gonna ask Schmoopsie, or I guess I'm also asking you, did Tom have a saddle on Schmoopsie, or was it just like bareback.
Tom,
There's a saddle.
There is a saddle.
her saddle is
yeah.
not on her.
No. Do you still have Tom's saddle?
Of course, but things like saddles and leashes and things, they don't really jive around here, of course.
But is it still around? Have you disposed of it?
It was making Brutus quite upset, so I did get rid of it.
Not a single morsel of it left. I only ask because it could help us find Tom.
You got any precious heirlooms from him, or any keepsakes, or knickknacks, paddywhacks, give a dog a bones?
Oh, well, I always keep, well, Tom always keeps my backup toy, but I always have this plush, and she like runs into her tent and comes back out with a little plush of a little knight.
Looks just like him.
That's what I said.
That's adorable. God damn it.
This time I couldn't forget my darling, so not with something so precious.
You can use this to find him, Pip.
I do not know, but it is worth a try. I'm going to
Okay,
try and
well,
do the
then-
ritual, but with the plush.
Ooh.
And maybe it'll give me like, I don't know, focusing on Tom, and maybe it'll give me the name of like where he is or something.
Absolutely. So you take the plush, you take a little bit of boil, and you tell Schmoopsie to drool in it. She does. Mix it up. You put it in the ground and put the little plush underneath and bury it. And she goes, "What are you doing?"
Shh.
And starts
I
like
shush her in
growling
beast speech.
a little bit, and then momentarily, a flower that starts off like a tulip and then droops down into like the form of like Tom's male and a flail, sorry, male, his flail, and it cracks open, and you'll see like this like bark like parchment kind of drops out of it, and on it it says the companion's wood.
Hmm.
I don't think it worked. It's just telling us where we are.
Yes.
Well, then I guess let's go see if Lizzie can help.
I
Yeah, and she goes, "What?"
dust off the plush, and I go, I apologize. It did not help.
Lizzie cleans it off with a quick spell, and she goes, "Don't worry, Schmoopsie. Look, it's okay. It's brand new." And she puts it in her mouth and runs back into the tent and comes back. And she goes, "Well, I could still take a look at that compass."
I would like that. If you don't mind.
Very well.
And she goes, "Okay, come on." And she motions you over. Do you leave the paper? What do you do with it?
Is it
I
something we
won't
can
litter
pick
it.
up?
Yeah.
Some animal around here is
Like
going to
a
eat
drop.
it. So I'll,
It's like a bark, like more. It looks like bark more than it does paper, but it is like loose. Like
do you
paper.
want it, Orly?
There's I don't know what to do with it really.
Me neither. My pockets are always damp, so it will ruin it. You hold it.
Okay, we can use it as kindling maybe.
Why are they always damp? Hold on.
I haven't been dry in years.
You
I
gotta.
think there's something wrong with your pockets.
Can I see?
Just a moisty boy.
Stick. Like peeling back layers of like leather and just like all sorts of like animal skins and stuff.
That
You
might
could
be
stick one in here.
sweat.
Yes, it is very, very warm.
I'll touch his pocket. I want to smell it and see if it's salty or musty.
Give me a roll with proficiency for how musty you are.
Oh, me? Ooh.
Oh shit!
I'm proficient in
Proficiency.
mustiness. I'm a woodsman, baby.
I like that.
Oh, good old Nerm. I didn't realize he was in there.
3. That's a 10.
Um, you are pretty pretty musty. It's kind of hot here, and you're still under an extreme amount of layers of clothes. You don't really feel how hot you are, but you're just sweating, and that damp sweat is carried over to your pockets. The
Keeps me
layers of
moisturized. Skin is
It's
always
not your
hydrated.
pockets that are always wet. You're just
I am always.
yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
You must be dehydrated. I think you're losing a lot of
Fluids.
liquid.
Yeah.
As you do,
We got some boiled.
Schmoopsie is going to actually pick up the paper and follow you guys. And you make it across the little tents. And Lizzie will put out some stumps for you guys to sit on. And you see her go to like this hearth and a little anvil as she puts it down and starts looking at it. She goes, wow, this is so crazy. And we'll kind of like leave you guys to sit there. And yeah, as you're sitting, you'll notice that Schmoopsie actually will come back up to you, Pip, and she will drop the paper next to you.
It seems like she didn't want me to have it.
Fine.
Oh.
She kind of like scratches at you. Oh, and then realizes she could talk, and she goes, "Oh, right.
Yes, so
can
in
talk.
multiple languages with me,
No, I always forget this. Forgive me. Look at the paper again, please."
Won't get wet that fast.
And
Good.
as you do, kind of like the wet stain kind of reveals.
Damn it.
The damp stain kind of reveals that there's writing on the other side of the paper, on the more like barky area.
Why didn't I think of checking the back of it?
You squint, you look, and written small, you see very, very small, the words
I
"the
have elf
croaking
eyes.
wood" is written.
The croaking wood. I just say that out loud.
Okay.
Lizzie
the-
pops up as she's looking at it. She has like a little like magnifying glass. She goes, "Why'd you say that?"
It's written on this bark. It was on the other side. I did not see it.
The croaking.
Perhaps
croaking
that is
wood.
where Tom is.
I've never heard of something like that. And Schmoopsie pipes up and goes, "The river, Lizzie? Maybe? If there's amphibians about, they'd be there." She goes, "Well, that's probably a good point, Schmoopsie." And before you guys didn't notice, but Iggy is like with you guys, and he like freaking pops up behind you, Ulysses. He was like sniffing you before, and you didn't realize. And he goes, "Oh yeah, the river, we can go there."
You guys eavesdrop a lot in this wood.
Everyone
Well.
seems to pop up behind you, Ulysses.
Do I have something on my derriere?
It says kick me.
God dang it.
There's like a little treat kind of like hanging out of your back pocket. He goes,
All
"Can I
right,
have
Iggy,
that?"
just take it. Yeah, just take it.
Yeah, yeah. And he like munches it like really fast with his hands. It's almost like you're taken aback a little bit by seeing a dog eat with hands. For like half a second, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, oh this stuff's so good." Can I have another?
No. Hold on, Pip. Should we go to this place where the frogs are? Because you said Chittering Woods. And he's
Yes,
saying
well.
there's toads in the. I don't know.
Well, it is a river.
Do
Occasionally, there are toads in rivers.
they do croak?
Maybe it's a
Could
little
be.
too on the nose.
Schmoopsie,
Yes, Sir
Oh.
Pip.
are you ready to depart immediately? Or can we let this one tinker for 5 minutes?
When she starts something, it's impossible to get her away from
All
it.
right, we should go.
And she's like popping around it on each side, like, "Oh my god, this is so sick! Maybe I could put a little of our Coliseum magic into it, and I can duplicate it, and I can make it."
No,
tell
no,
us always how to
please
get
don't
back,
tamper
and,
with it.
No, I can't like look at it a little bit, like
Look
not
at
even
it.
a little bit, like
You can
open
look
it
at it.
up and like root around in it a little bit.
Yeah, root around, but don't put anything extra inside of it.
Wait, what if you break it?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Just look at Ulysses.
Dad always said I did carry it away. You know what? Take it. Come back. I assume you're coming back. If you're fighting. And Schmoopsie turns to Lizzie and goes, "Well, of course I'm fighting. We have a duty."
Wait, Schmoopsy, you want centaur legs and little hands?
Well, the belt
She's
would
already
be a plus.
quadrupedal.
Yeah, but so was that dog, I would assume.
Some strong legs would be nice, some arms, but
You
no,
already
it's
have
really
strong legs
my
and
duty to
front
help
paws.
around here. I'm one of the few formidable warriors they have. And Tom taught me more than anything that we must protect the weak.
Trying to think of the last time I saw Tom protecting
Does that sound like Tom to you?
That's the beloved that I know.
Tom
Well-
protects the weak as long as it serves the interests of Lord Abernier Rose.
Oh, Tom, is that you?
I don't
Where
know.
are you?
Sometimes I feel I could hear his voice.
Let us
I'm
reunite you
following.
with
Well,
Tom.
I suppose we should go and find Tom, and he'll tell us himself.
Iggy pipes up. He goes, "Yeah, I'll come with you, but I better get lots of treats." And
No, please.
This river's not that far, so easiest treats I ever made.
I stick my
Schmoopsie,
hand in
you
one of
can
my
tell us
pockets,
where this river is, can't you?
and then I stick it under his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, he likes it.
Crack.
I thought
What?
that would get him.
You say crack?
No,
Oh,
I said
no.
give that back. What are you talking about?
My muskiness?
Yeah. And she goes, "Well, Iggy he does know his way around here the best of us. He's a little bit of a nut, but a macadamia one, perhaps."
Is that Schmoopsy cracking jokes?
Yes.
I think that was supposed to be a joke.
Oh, was it not funny? I need to work on my material. Yes, Iggy, bring us to the river, please. And he goes, "Oh, yeah, you got it. Just give me that sweet, sweet treat, baby." He's looking at you, Pip.
Maybe you only
Are
have.
you looking at me?
He wants your musk.
Yes, I
I
get a
like.
treat.
I'm gonna druid craft to like a. I can do smells with druid craft, right? Or is that
It's a cantrip.
It's a
Yeah, I'm
cantrip.
pretty sure you could do spells.
Harmless sensory
smells.
effect. Manifest.
Smell spells.
Sensory. It can be a smell. I'm gonna do like a skunk, like pissing right in his nose.
He's like, oh, what the fuck is that? And he like kind of like scrunches his face and takes off back into the
going that
Coliseum.
way.
Thank God.
And then Schmoopsie goes, he won't come back now.
What?
Oh, are we not
Excellent.
supposed to go that way then?
If there's anything he hates more than anything, it's skunks. Look at the size of his nose.
I knew that.
And she goes, all right, I know my way around here pretty well. Let's venture. If it's for my beloved, I will spare no time. And she gets up and turns her head to a little exit behind Lizzie's blacksmithing hut. She goes, just through this path, and that should take us to the river. And you see a little gate opening.
Can I have the compass back?
Yeah, right. And she gives it back, but she's like, I really want to look at it after, like really get in there.
I can't promise anything. You had a little look-see.
Thank you. I hope I get another. And then she goes, we'll be waiting for you to come back. And as you're kind of like walking towards the exit, she notices, where did you have those, the swords from the mantises? Did you have them like on your person? Were they in like a bag of holding? Because remember,
Was that
you
me
guys-
or Orly that collected them?
I
I know-
had
I
one
don't
of them,
remember.
I think.
I might have. Oh, I haven't wrote it down.
Yeah, and that would.
I have one Scyther blade.
Okay.
It's the
I think
Frank
she'll
Mantis blade.
notice it kind of like peeking out of your clothing through the layers. And she'll go, hold on, wait. And she'll like grab your shoulder and she goes, what's that?
What? Oh,
That. And
there's
she'll like move.
some
she'll, like,
appendage.
move your clothing out of the way. And she goes, oh, wait, that's rude. Sorry, Mr. Pip.
Yes, do not release my scent. How dare you?
I release your scent?
Yeah, and I'll just like, I just sort of like stabbed it in there, and then I just like pull it out and hand it to her. You may keep it.
Whoa. And she looks at it and she's like, I can make something really cool out of this. And she goes over back to her station and she goes, I'll have something really sick by the time you're back. Sorry, not sick as in like a disease, like really cool. Not cool as in cold, like really extraordinary. Yeah.
Right. Here's a second in case you need to practice.
And she like lights up, goes, thank you, Mr. Orley, and grabs that back, and like the world is gone to Lizzie, and she's deep in like studying these two Scyther blades and getting her tools ready. And Schmoopsie goes, yes, she is quite the eccentric one. All right, onward. And she trots through the gate. And
Great.
as you guys are exiting, we'll pop back to Tom, who's been on the ship for a while. That you see the merry band has been eating with you, and now kind of trying to get close, having not had like a pet owner or something around them in so long. So they're just like regaling tales and telling you how they got there. Slick tells you he was. Jesus goes, oh yeah, and Chappie really saved my ass. I was in this guy who loved poisonous snakes, and I got out. He helped me after those blasted frickin' mutts tried to capture me. And I rose in the ranks, man. I got my centaur belt, and he like slaps it with his like little hands. And it was really cool there. But when my boy Chappie needs me, I decided I needed to go. And Jeshua pops up, the turd turtle from the lookout, and goes, I just wanted a family. And Slick goes, yeah, he's not even a pet turtle. He's actually a turtle. Super weird. And Chappie kind of cuts them off. They're like, leave the man alone. And he comes and gives you a strong drink and sits next to you and goes, do your duties, people. He goes, yes. So you and this Schmoopsie, eh? Hmm?
Schmoopsie, yes. My dearest. You're
Well,
quite the talkative bunch.
oh, we are. We are misfits.
With no
of course.
prompting whatsoever. They just begin on these stories.
So we haven't seen anybody. They haven't seen anybody new in quite some time. Forgive my crew.
Yes.
Where we come from, there is a very special rule and a fight that lets people have peace. But we did not want to fight this way anymore. Stuck to a place, not knowing when a fight will happen. No, this is not a life for us. And my beloved Lizzie, my fair owner, had no time for me. No. So I left, you see. And I warn
You
you,
abandoned your comrades.
these aren't my comrades. I do not care for these stinking mutts and whatever other animals who have no time for the great Chappie. Look, I will tell you, this place, people get attached. Hmm? Maybe you find your Schmoopsie and she wants to stay and fight. Hmm? And he takes a sip of his drink.
Schmoopsie and I will do what we think is right.
Hmm. And what if she
And as
thinks
always, she
differently?
has my support.
Well, she thinks differently from you, no? Hmm? Will you force her to
Yes,
leave,
sir.
or will you stay? And he takes another big swig of his drink.
I cannot answer you this. She's not here. We have not had this discussion. I do not know. Why would she wish to stay in this wood when we should be home with Belvedere, Aslan, Jamilo, and the rest?
Hmm. Perhaps a new family? And as he says that, you hear a shout from the lookout that says, guys, look, and points out, and everybody who's on the
It's
deck
too late. We already hit something.
turns and right pretty much in front of you, having everyone been distracted by finally getting to tell their tales, you see this giant lily pad that has like an iceberg jutting out of it coming towards you guys. And with only 8 minutes left, that's where we'll leave ourselves. The group leaving the Coliseum, you with the merry band of misfits, and this weird Lilyberg. This Lilybird. Yeah,
Lilyberg. I like a Lilyberg.
This strange Lilybird is coming at you. And that's all we have for tonight, folks. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
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 That's
The first woods that I actually like. Well, not me, that Ulysses said.
personally, I have a vendetta with all these woods.
Yeah.
I hate the
I mean, Tom does too, honestly. Tom's not a big fan of the woods. I love the woods as a player.
So finally,
Tom says, "Get me back to my lord, Abenir Rose."
so when we return, well, obviously next Thursday will be some more Chittering Woods. We'll see how the merry band will handle these different circumstances.
Which merry band?
Our merry band, our forest tramplers.
Gotta stop an iceberg, guys.
Wood stompers. Must.
And
Stomp.
even you guys, I'm glad everyone is so nice. It's weird it's weird having people engage in a nice way with characters. I always expect y'all to hate
What
him,
are you talking?
except for Tom fighting.
Sorry.
They're too nice. Can't be mean to them.
To the little doggos, just go in there and just wreck fucking shop.
I didn't want to fight. I presented myself,
You did.
and they just wanted to take me as a prisoner. And I'm not gonna just lay down, submit.
You can take it.
Thanks
Knock
to,
me out.
Thanks to Lena for returning.
Yeah,
And,
welcome back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Kato.
Mucho appreciate
Caller.
still got a spot for you too, miss, if whenever you're ready. Which would be nice. But yeah, that's us. That seems to be us. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching the Hexagon TTRPG. We're on all the socials. We're gonna start pigeon mail soon. We might be at your mom's house. Who knows? We're gonna show up where we need. Because we know y'all love it. And we love you. So we are Hexagon.
Have a good night, guys.
Hexa,
Bye
bye.
Bye-bye.
Hexa, bye bye.
Keep doing it for like 5 minutes. You know, you know
Hexa,
the
bye bye.
drill.
Hexa,
You
bye
know
bye.
the drill.
Hexa, bye bye.
It's a
Hexa, bye
long
bye.
time.
Hexa.
Ice
Oh,
cream's
Jesus.
so
You
good.
got it.